Hey, I'm Deek Diedricksen, author of Humble Homes, Simple Shacks. I run RelaxShacks.com, and we're here at Tiny House Summer Camp in the backwoods of Vermont. We are around the vicinity of Orleans, Vermont. It's all off-grid, except for a generator, of course, but we're certainly in the woods here. It's off 3 turns down these logging trails, like a dirt road, off a dirt road, off a dirt road. Most people have kind of heard about what I'm doing or found me or this workshop through my blog, but also through some of the videos I do on YouTube, the Tiny Yellow House program. And, a lot of the stuff I've built in the past has been featured through Make Magazine, on other blogs. People are really tuned into what's going on with this whole, do-it-yourself and tiny house building movement. So they're all ears. There's all these cool little cabins where people can stay. We already have a tree house, we have a stilt cabin, we have a log cabin you can stay in. There's people tenting it up in the field. It's like this redneck Oompa Loompa village. I'm just trying to give people an opportunity to develop some hands-on skills. You can read books or watch videos on YouTube till you fall unconscious, and you're not going to really learn the skills that you would where you have hands-on experience. Until you start swinging that hammer and actually seeing what you're doing. You can read textbooks, it's not going to help as much as just doing it. What could be better than being out here, hanging out with people, having campfire discussions at night about construction, building stuff hands-on. Some of these people have never swung a hammer before. Others have a decent amount of experience.
3 inches there and 1.5 inches there, right?
I've been building tiny houses before they became fashionable, almost 20 years now. I built a lot of mini cabins and camping cabins in the Adirondacks. We build them on site, we build them in my shop, we build them out on remote places like boat access only or ice access only. Now this king stud is going to go all the way up to the plate. There's going to be a different height jack stud on this side than there is on this side.
I love little houses. That's not very popular in my grade, but I've always been kind of an enthusiast for small dwellings.
Rooming with Chet and his brother Max. They're amazing kids because I teach that age level, and I can't imagine any of my kids wanting to come to tiny camp, summer building camp. Chet just taught me how to play Blackbird on the guitar.
I'm not some super hardcore DIY person, but I just sort of like woodwork in general and the idea of taking raw material and turning it into actually a finished product. Once I'm done with college, if I do end up going to college, I'll hopefully find a cool place to live and build a tiny house for myself.
We've learned all about chop saws and skill saws and framing and nailing and roofing and all this stuff. And if you break it down into its little pieces, it's actually all quite doable.
I've put some money away and I'm working on a design and I'm about ready to go. I don't know where I'll put it eventually. I haven't found a spot to put it. I've got 2 kids that live down in North Carolina, and I'm thinking maybe that I will cut back. Instead of working 2 or 3 days a week, maybe I'll work 2 or 3 days a month, and I might just move it down there and spend time down there with my daughters and grandkids.
I don't really have the money to buy even, a couple acres of land right now that would be the kind of land that I would want. So I'm on a friend's property. I've bought a very large expedition tent with a wood stove, and I'm now living on a big platform in the woods, saving on rent and putting the money towards a tiny house, and the first step is to actually get a trailer, which I'll be doing in the next week or so. So I'll build it there. It's beautiful where I'm going to be building it, so I could actually live there afterwards if my friend lets me.